those things if you start to do, you feel you can grab some new word, new sentence also, isn't
Mm.
it? So
Whenever I get some new words, I always try to write down in my notebook, and I try to make more and more sentences using it, because in English, one word is not made for one sentence.
so if we are thinking likewise positively in an optimistic way, then slowly and gradually, sooner or later, you can grab.
So, starting the session, can we introduce each other? So,
Yes,
first of all, I would love to know about you a little bit.
yes, sure. My name is Malati. I live in Bangalore. If I talk about my education, I have completed my graduation, and now I'm full-time homemaker. And as well as I am also very small YouTuber when I'm trying to, uploading English conversation video, sometimes solo, sometimes shorts video, and which name is English with Malati. And apart from there, if you ask me my hobbies, yeah, I would like to love different personality in English, stranger, and I like to travel. I like to actually explore the new place, and yeah, sometimes I like to cook also. So yeah,
Mm.
it's pretty much myself from myself.
Okay, it sounds good.
Yes.
Very, very nice introduction.
Yes. May I know about yourself?
Yes, yes, absolutely, sure. My name is Pooja, and I live here in Uttar Pradesh. I'm a mother of two children, and I'm a homemaker. And I have been learning English since January. I'm completely into this language. I want to learn more and more about this language. I want to speak more and more in this language. And if I talk about my educational career, I have done my um, a master's in commerce and hold a B.Ed degree as well. And if I talk about my hobbies, I love drawing and coloring, sometimes listening music, and reading has become one of my favorite hobby nowadays. So I'm enjoying my new hobby. So I think that this is quite short introduction about myself.
It's great to know about that. Okay. So do you have any topics for today for discussion?
No, I just want to go with the flow.
Okay, my side also, because just I am also coming from outside very
Mhm.
hurriedly, so it's
Okay.
okay.
That's
Okay,
why
so I
I
want.
asked you to join at 8 if you are not comfortable at this time. So that's why I was rescheduling. I was trying to rescheduling, but as you have mentioned, yes, it is okay. Then
Yes,
will.
I thought even I'm free now. Okay, little bit I was busy earlier, and 8 o'clock I have the next session also, so that's why I don't want to miss in both session. Yeah, it's also very crucial for me, so
Okay,
that's why
that's
I
fine.
thought, okay, let's first finish this one like that. I feel so okay. So I want to know about your side. How's life treating you, and what you are doing nowadays in a daily basis? Yeah, I know you are learning English, so you are doing a lot of effort, as far as I know, which is I have seen your some video also. Okay, so even though I want to know from your mouth, who are new viewer, new audience, they also wants to learning this language, but they are not doing courage. Okay, they feel it's not my cup of tea, I can't do. Mostly housewife are thinking, right?
Mhm.
But I want to know your opinion, how you are doing struggle and still going on. Please, little bit about it.
Yeah, yeah, sure, absolutely. Your question is absolutely good as a homemaker because you are asking to the point question to me. So
Okay.
nowadays, life is treating me smoothly. Life is going absolutely smoothly nowadays, and schools are open. So my both children are going to school from first of April. So I'm quite busy with their study. And besides it, if I tell you something about myself, that I am doing DLED course also. So I need to pay attention on my study as well because my exams are approaching. Maybe at the end of this month, my exams will be started. So these two things I'm occupied in nowadays. And yes, as I mentioned that I am fond of learning English, so I do uh, these kind of activities towards learning. And just to learn this language, I do a little bit reading, sometimes writing, and more and more I try to speak in English. So these two or three things are going in my life nowadays. So everything is fine. So in all these tasks, we need to maintain discipline. Then only we can manage our day.
Definitely, without discipline, without practice, without consistency, we can't get achieve whatever we want. Okay,
Mhm.
how much we will become serious, how much we will think about very long time, but when we can't step out about that topics and that things, we can't grab those things. So that's it's a very essential part. Okay, so while learning this language, what kind of hurdle you are facing nowadays?
Um, as I am learning this language, so I am very serious about it. So if I tell you a little bit hurdle, that I am unable to find people with whom I can practice nowadays. So this is why I approach people sometimes, and I try to create that kind of environment at my home also. I try to speak with my children so that they may also familiar with this language. So if I talk about hurdle, I'm not facing specifically any hurdle, but yes, I am doing a little bit effort in my learning.
Okay, so when you start your journey, that time, how was your English? Like you were starting very scratch level, or you were already manageable that time when you start your English?
Mhm. Honestly, if I tell you that I have been learning English since January only. Speaking part, I have started from January, but besides it, earlier I used to listen the things only. I used to read book, but not intentionally. I don't wanted to learn this language. Just I was listening to the people. Sometimes I listen English content or articles, and but when I have decided that I should take command over this language, then only I have started speaking part. And so I can say that in past 3 months I have improved a lot. While reading, I also try to learn some new words, phrases, and idioms as well. So those things are also helping me in this regard.
Okay, so you already mentioned you are very fond of to reading, right? So from a childhood, otherwise from schooling, you were that much interested, or now you become interested for reading?
No, no. Now I am inculcated this habit when I have decided to learn this language.
Okay,
Then
so may
only.
I know which was the first book when you start for reading? So because of even I'm also struggling multiple time because I am not fond of to actually, to be honest. But nowadays I forcefully I pushed myself for reading purpose. Okay, so likewise other person also are suffering from reading. It's a very crucial part. Everyone knows, but they are not able to inculcate them habit. Okay, so
Mhm.
they are making excuses and pretending like procrastinate. Okay, next time I will start. They are enjoying
Mhm.
even though speaking and listening other part, but if it's come to reading part, it's a little boring part also. I
Mhm.
feel. So I want to know which book was your first book.
Okay. So let me mention here that I usually don't get bored while reading. I always enjoy. I always try to read more and more. Sometimes I feel that it is enough. Due to lack of time, I read only 2 to 3 pages at a time. But honestly, I don't get bored normally. And yes, this when I started my English learning journey, I asked my husband to give me a good book so that I can read, I can enhance my vocabulary and English and knowledge. Then he gave me one book that was Energize Your Mind,
Okay.
written by Gaur Gopal Das. And so many things are included in it, like art of living, how to control your emotions. So these kind of stuff is included in this book, and I loved it. I read it entirely, fully. And the next one, I jumped into the book that is The Power of Now. So
Okay.
this book I'm currently reading, although the vocabulary part is a little difficult in it, but still I am trying to understand it. Whenever I get stuck somewhere, I underline that very word and go to the chat GPT and take help from there. And
Mhm.
this is how I'm reading nowadays. So, and I must say that reading is the best skill to enhance our knowledge or
Yes.
communication
No
skills.
doubt. It's no doubt because most of the export through I also
Mm,
listen, and Twitter teacher through I also listen. So that's why I also try to do multiple times. But
mm,
sometimes I felt it's not my cup of tea. But sometimes it's my piece of cake like that. These things happening, but still I'm not like habitual to reading. But
mm,
likewise, I listen most of the who are beginner YouTuber and who are beginner for learning. They are also facing such kind of problem. So that's why I'm asking. Okay, my next question is, what you are in terms of that, what you are doing for enhance your skill? Like, are you taking some particular classes, online, offline classes for your improving communication skill, or
mm.
what?
Okay, no, I'm not taking any class from anywhere, and I'm not. I have not subscribed anywhere in any application like CV and all other that. I'm just practicing alone at my home by conversing with the people and to correct my grammar mistakes. I take help from ChatGPT only. So these two things I'm only doing, and one more thing, whatever I am doing, and I'm watching that this kind of activity is helping in my case. That is recording myself. I always record myself in the front of camera, and I start speaking. Whether I'm speaking wrong or broken English, I always keep speaking random topic. And if I'm making mistakes somewhere, then I always go to some apps to correct myself. And
Wow, yeah.
reviewing part is not boring in my case. So I always watch my videos. I, try to reduce my mistakes so that in future it could not be the habit of mine.
Exactly.
That's
We
why.
have to, it's not, good for repeatedly, repeatedly happen such kind of mistake again and again,
Mm,
right? But it's okay. Mistake is a allow while talking sometime, right? But every time, every videos and everywhere, if we do repeatedly such kind of mistake, it's also not good, right? So
mm,
we have to at least try to reduce those kind of grammatical error. But yeah, it's
mm,
okay. But while talking, so it's happen because we are not habitual like a native speaker like
mm.
that, right? So these things happen. So what about environment? Have you get some partner with face to face or live talking, or just you are doing practice through online or phone calls only?
No, I'm practicing through online video conversation. Not other than this. No one is there with whom I can practice. Although my husband knows English and he can speak with me, I speak with him sometimes. But with husband, it is like monotonous. We do not feel comfortable at home. The
Yes, yes,
usual
exactly.
normal conversation we do in Hindi. But yes, for in English part, we need to go with the flow with the person who are also enthusiastic with this language like us. So that's why I usually connect to the people with whom I can practice, like you. Thank you
Yes,
so
yes,
much for
exactly.
accepting my mail also.
Yes, exactly, exactly. Okay, so you have any question for me? If you have question, you
Okay,
can
okay.
ask.
I just want to ask you that how long have you been learning English? As I am noticing that you are speaking very well, you are sharing your thought very clearly. So I just want to know it. I'm curious to know about this.
Okay, definitely. I would love to share my, opinion also. Yes, in my case, earlier I used to teach. It was before marriage. Okay, after marriage, I completely leave all the things. Just I devoted my all the precious time for only for my family, for kid, right? So that's why I forgot actually each and everything. It's been very long. I even couldn't go outside also. Okay, for doing something work.
Mm,
So that's why I was not concentrated. Even my subject was English literature, but first things, it's not our language, right? And second thing, slowly and gradually, day by day, if we are not doing practice, if we are not using in our daily life, any kind of things, we will gradually forget, right? So same thing happened with me also. But after move here in Bangalore, I got environment, you can say. Everyone are talking very nicely, very confidently. And my son also start to go to school, and there I have to attend parents meeting, and here only most of the people are using only English. So that time I feel, okay, I if I will start, maybe I can also grab these things. Maybe it will take time, but at least I can start, at least I can help for my son, at least I can, ask some question related in a PTM, right? So that is my main intention. I start, okay. It's been 1.5 years. I started speaking, but I initially I was not serious. Just I used to talk in audio, some friends, with some friends. But it's been 7 8 months when I create this YouTube channel. Then I felt, okay, I have to be little serious, right? I have to be consistent here. I have to be at least utilizing. I have to take one decision. Then I can, learn little fast. Otherwise, same thing happened 2 years, 3 years also, right? Until that time I will not serious. So from it's been 6 7 months I am trying to, learning little seriously. And I start to do conversation one by one session with, sometime Twitter, sometime YouTuber, whoever. Sometime I approach, sometimes they approach, like that. But being a housewife mother, sometimes we can't, like consistent here also, because you have a lot of tasks in our plate, right? We should fulfill all the things. Then only in our leisure time we can utilize in whatever we are learning, something like that. So same thing happened due to health issue. I couldn't do. It's been 2 months, you can see, in the between time, okay. Then again everything sort out. Then again I thought, okay, again I have to start. So I'm starting, so on and off. It's, I don't want to actually off, but it's happening with me due to circumstances, on and off. But you can say I'm very 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 enthusiasm for this language. I have a burning desire, which is I want to, anyhow speak eloquent speaker I want to be. But yeah, it will take, it's not a, certain period we can't do, right? So it will take, might be possible 2 year 3 year. I saw most of the expert, most of the, very famous YouTuber nowadays, they're teaching, them journey also 4 years 5 years 6 years, like that, right? So that's why we don't feel like that, monotonous and like that, oh my god, still I'm not learning. I have to, we have to give time. At least it will take time, there is no shortcut. So these things I am learning, and it's still going on, actually still going on, still I'm day by day learning.
Okay, so what do you do? Please mention two or three activities, whatever you are doing nowadays to learn this language or to
Okay. Yeah.
acquire this skills.
Yeah, mostly I do, speaking is a very crucial part, as you know. Okay, as you know, speaking is a nothing to better. Speaking is the first in my case, and then listening is the first input and then output. Okay, listening and speaking is my main. I'm interested. I'm enjoying there also. Okay, while talking, I feel very enjoy also. So these things, it's consistently I'm doing daily basis. And apart from there, watching some English content only. If you scroll your phone, at least you try to, you should little bit sacrifice also. You should do sacrifice, like sometime we are enjoying while reel, okay, watching reel, sometime movie, sometime these things. So at least we try to watch such kind of things related English. Okay. Then in comedy things and podcast where you can enjoy those things, if you start to do, you feel you can grab some new word, new sentence also, isn't it? So yes, I am doing mostly speaking and listening. And apart from there, watching also, like, related English content. And I'm trying to incorporate both habit, which is reading and writing also. So I'm doing these things.
So when you
Yes.
write something, do you enjoy writing also? And what do you write at a time when you
Actually,
pick up a pen?
I made resolution in 2026, 1st of January. So I started reading and writing from that too. Okay. So first 21-day challenges I took for myself. Okay. So then whatever I used to read, for example, story. Okay. And I try to, jot down in my way, how I understand. So that's how I try to write. Then again I try to give in a chat gpt.
Mm,
Gpt rectify my mistake, and again I try to like that. I first I did 21-day challenges, then I completed 35-day challenges, then I
mm,
left. Okay, then I
mm,
left. So again I felt it's not exactly good, right? We have to be
mm.
at least consistent. So again nowadays I'm starting.
That's really nice. It sounds good. But actually, when we challenge ourselves, we are committed to do the things towards our goals. So it is
Yes.
very good. Even I do the some things like you that whenever I get some new words, I always try to write down in my notebook, and I try to make more and more sentences using it, because in English, one word is not made for one sentence. We can
Yes.
use it in different ways. So that's why I take help from ChatGPT, and it is actually became my best friend nowadays because it is helping me a lot. So yes,
Exactly.
as you have mentioned, two to three things are matching in us.
Yes. Actually we have to do same thing, right? Like which is very crucial part for our learning. Okay, so these things if we are doing, but I saw most of the learner what they are doing, beginner and learner. Actually I also consider myself beginner, but I
Mm,
feel who are just starting from scratch. I saw what they are doing 1 month, 2 month, 3 month. After that they felt monotonous and they leave in the between.
mm,
So that's why again and again they have to start. Once if you are start, you should take at least commitment for yourself. Okay, anyhow I can't leave, no
mm,
matter one sentence, one word also daily basis, I at least I try to learn, right?
mm,
So if we are thinking likewise positively in an optimistic way, then slowly and gradually sooner or later you can grab. Okay, but the first we will be hopeless after 2 months later. Oh my god, it's I can't do like that if we are think, and then it's can't possible. I feel like that.
Absolutely. This
Yes.
conversation is going very, smoothly, and I am learning so many things from you. So
Yes,
as
same here.
time is going very fast, so yes. So in the last, I would like to just ask one question also. That do you schedule meetings every day, or it is also on and off?
No, no, it's also on and off. Mostly earlier when I starting my journey, that time I was very excited. Okay, it was my different part. Okay,
Mm,
I would even not consider my entire life to be I will start YouTube channel. Even though I was very shy person to facing camera. Okay,
mm,
but one day I made regulation. In even my husband support me, and initially time I used to take day by day session. But in nowadays I'm in weekly 2 or 3 session only I'm trying to take it. Sometime two only
okay.
weekly. Yes.
Yes. So
Because
that's
because
nice.
there is also reason I want to take daily basis. Okay, but due to partner, due to co-learner, right?
Mm,
Sometime we can't get time, sometimes they can't get time, and timing issue, sometimes something, sometimes network problem, technical issue. That is the main reason.
mm,
And mostly is a I told like a partner, it's very hard to get, so that is a
mm, yes.
yes.
Well, absolutely. Connecting to you, I'm feeling very happy today. And thank you so much for accepting my mail. Actually, you mailed me, but I wanted to talk to you also. I went through your channel also, and it is absolutely good. You are trying your best. You are improving day by day. That is also good. And
Thank you
as a
so
co-learner, co-learner, I wish you all the best for the bright future.
Thank you so much giving me your precious time. And I have also come across your video. You are also improving drastically. And I would
Thank
say keep it up. Don't give up in don't give up. Okay. So any kind
you.
of things that come in our life, so at least
Yes.
we have to do continue. And I would say best of luck and thank you so much once again. Okay.
So,
Bye.
thanks to you too. Bye bye.